Hey, what's going on, YouTube land? This is your boy TJ, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Wrestling Nostalgia, where I give my reviews on the WWE shows and PLE events. And today, we are going to be reviewing SmackDown after Royal Rumble, February 2nd, 2024. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we open up SmackDown with Logan Paul, the reigning United States champion, which he comes out to a standing ovation of boos. And he comes out and he basically says that, at Royal Rumble, he underestimated the prize fighter, Kevin Owens, and that, he put up one hell of a fight, and that, heck, he even did more damage than Floyd Mayweather did to him. He said he done leaked and all that stuff. So he said he put up one hell of a fight, but he said he wasn't a better fighter than me, and that, I'm still the United States champion. I'm still here. I'm still standing. So, of course, out comes Kevin Owens. They get into it. Kevin Owens said that, shut up, nobody wants to hear from you anymore. That I don't need brass knucks to beat you. And that if you want to do it again, we could do it again or whatever. So, Logan Paul says, back up because you stink. So then he gonna say, I bathed in prime. Which is Logan Paul's energy drink or the whatever drink that he has, a line of drink or whatever. I don't know. So that's why it was so funny. He said, a pavement rhyme. I was like, oh, isn't that bad? So then, basically later on tonight, they have, not they, but, not Logan Paul. Kevin Owens has a match with Austin Theory later tonight. So basically, he denies his offer of offering him up to fight again. And he lets him know that, we're not fighting again. I'm already over. I'm down and past that. And I want to fight somebody better, a better challenger. But how about, I go to commentary and I talk more smack about you and I watch you get beat up by Austin Theory. So Austin Theory and KO has a match, and it was a very decent matchup, actually. And of course, he comes out with his partner in crime, Grayson Waller. Like I said, it was a very great back and forth match. So towards the end of the match, KO and Austin are down, and then I think Austin kind of waved Grayson over. So then he distracts the referee or whatever. So here comes Logan Paul, hands Austin some knucks. Oh, well, when he tried to pass the knucks, KO actually got him. He said, hey, thank you. So in the midst of everything happening, and then Logan Paul wind up, too many moving parts. Logan wind up distracting the referee or whatever. So then he takes out the knucks and bam, he whacks Austin with it. Thanks for the distraction, basically. 1, 2, 3. The prize fighter KO ends up beating up too many people in the equation. He beats Austin Theory. So it was a pretty decent back and forth match. I kind of already figured that Kevin Owens was gonna win. That man, I don't know. I think there's going to be a rematch like somewhere down the line. I don't know if it's going to be at the pay-per-view event. I don't know if it's going to be like on SmackDown, but hopefully it is at a pay-per-view event though. They need to have the United States and Intercontinental Championships defended more at the PLE events. I don't know what's going on with the whole like not defending the championship things like at pay-per-view events, or only when it's like WrestleMania or something like that. It just, I don't know. It's just weird, but moving on. So after that, welcome back. Naomi is officially signed to SmackDown. Yes. Naomi came from TNA and now she is back, and she is back signed to SmackDown officially. So also Tiffany Stratton. So before I get to Tiffany, so after she comes out of Nick Atlas's office, she comes out to a welcoming committee of Bianca Belair, Shotzi, and Michin. So they all happy for her and everything like that. So all of a sudden, Tiffany Stratton comes in. Hello? Guess who else is here? Me. Yes, the center of the universe. Yes, So then she ends up slapping Meechin and running off. So I guess later on tonight, Meechin and Tiffany Stratton, the new signee, is going to have a match with Meechin. And we're going to see how everything turns out with that. So next, Bianca has a conversation in Nick Atlas's office about, okay, so basically Bayley already made her intentions known that she's going to face Rhea for the World Women's Championship. So she says, so since Bayley is going to fight Rhea, like, what are we going to do? What do I have to do to fight Io at WrestleMania? So then out comes this rude Logan Paul, and he interrupts her rudely, may I add, and then it was all like, look, we got to figure out a challenger. Everybody calling me a part-time champion. Like, nah, like I need a challenger and this, that, and the third. So then Bianca said, excuse me, I was, having a conversation with Nick Atlas, and he said, yeah, and you're just done. But nice shirt or something like that, he said. See, and then he tried to continue to have a conversation. She said, find you have somebody to play with, because me and him about to finish this conversation, and you need to go somewhere, okay? Find you some business. So then that's when he said, look, all of this tension and all this like unprofessionalism, like I can't take it. Like, Nick Atlas, you need to learn how to treat your superstars with respect and this, that, and the third. And then he leaves, and then he also says, oh, and I like your show. Nice t-shirt, by the way. So then he leaves, and then she said, but I am the megastar. Like, what are you talking about? So then, I guess we're going to see, like, how everything pans out and who Bayley picks later on tonight. Ooh, so, also the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. Oh, my goodness, it was too many people in there. So I'm not going to name all the assailants and the groups. I'm just gonna name the group. So basically, it was Pretty Deadly, it was LWO, it was Tyler Breeze and Pete Dunne, and it was Angel Garza and Umberto. I don't know what they're called, but we're just gonna call them A and H for the time being, or La Familia or something. I don't know, but yeah, like, all four of them were in the match. It was very high flying, death-defying. Like, they was just all over the place. It was hard to keep up with the action, but it was a really, really good match, though. I actually prefer them to do, like, an elimination Fatal 4-Way like style, but I guess not. But it was a really decent match. At the end of it, Tyler Breeze and Pete Dunne ended up doing, like, a double team. And they are going to be advanced into, like, a number one contender, I guess, final match. Because I guess it's going to be another Fatal 4-Way tag team match. And then those winners are going to face each other. So we're going to see who's going to be in that Fatal 4-Way. Like, I'm going to look on the internet and see, like, if, they already got, the four teams that they have in mind, So... yeah, really good match, though. Definitely got to watch that. It actually was, like, one of those sleepers. Like, it's like, dang, I didn't think this was going to be all... like, but then, it was a lot of talent in that ring. But moving on. Backstage, it is Io, Asuka, and Kairi. And they were saying something in Japanese. I don't know what they said. So, all of a sudden, like, she speak English, Io does. And she said, Bayley's done. So, all of a sudden, Bayley just came out of nowhere. And she just looked disheveled like... oh, wow, these really, like, after me. So, the segment ends right there. So, Bayley comes out with Damage Control, and she lets it be known to the WWE Universe that, she's basically done it all. She's a Grand Slam Women's Champion. She, been, at WrestleManias. She also won Money in the Bank, and now she's a Royal Rumble winner. She said, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. And that brings me to you, Rhea. So then she just stopped for a minute, and she said, well, sometimes it's not about championships. It's about proving people wrong, and that you can be the best that you can be. So then she turns her focus on Asuka, Io, and Kairi, and basically she's directing her frustrations out to them. and basically letting it be known that, I speak Japanese too. She said something in Japanese. I don't know what it was, but she let it be known that I know you've been talking crap about me all this time. Like, it's just messed up. I started this group to elevate everybody, and this is how you repay me. Like, why did you betray me? Da 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 da. So then, like, as she's have her focus on Io, and Io's all like, oh my gosh, no, like, all disheveled and stuff. All of a sudden, Oscar and Kyrie wind up attacking Bailey and then laying her out. But little to their knowledge, Bailey already had this scoped out, and she had a steel pipe like hidden like in the stairs in the ring, and she ends up knocking them around using this wailing around with a knife. Like, she winds up wailing like the lead pipe, like, and just was swinging for the fences. And then when she got to Io, they just kind of had like the standoff, and then like Io gets out of there. So Bailey basically lets it be known, look, at WrestleMania, I guess I'm gonna meet up with you. So finally, I guess the implosion of Damage Control finally happened. So now, which is so ironic because the other member of Damage Control, Dakota Kai, was not here tonight. So I wonder which side she's going to pick. I'm going to see how everything unfolds with that. But I'm definitely interested in seeing that match. Comment down below, who do you think... do you think Bailey should be the main event at WrestleMania? I think she does. Like, after all the work and everything that she's done, I think it should pay off, and she should be the main event, at least at night one. Like, I really feel like she deserves it. Like, she done put in hard work. She put other people over, like, very unselfish. Like, that woman definitely deserves at least one main event WrestleMania match. Like, oh my goodness. Like, that woman is so underrated. It is ridiculous. But, yeah, moving on. On to the next segment. Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus the Final Testament in AOP. So I thought it was going to be a match, but I guess it was just going to be a brawl. They all fight each other. Scarlett winds up jumping on Bobby Lashley's back after he tries to put... Why was I about to call that man Cameron? Carrying across, he winds up getting into the master lock. Not even the master lock, the hurt lock. I'm all over the place. So he winds up putting him in the hurt lock, and then Scarlett winds up jumping on his back and trying to, like, distract him or whatever. And then out comes the B-Fab. Finally is joining, I guess, the Pride. I was about to call them the Hurt Business, but I guess that's their official name. And I guess she's going to be the female, member of the Pride and, the battle against Scarlett. I wonder how that match is going to end up. Comment down below to see if y'all want to see that match, because I actually do. I'm interested. So then, this is probably one of my favorite segments of the night. Oh, my goodness. So Braun Breaker is in the back with Nick Atlas, and he has a SmackDown contract. And he is trying to figure out, like, if he's going to sign or not. So he said, look, I just need your John Hancock on the dotted line, and then you're an official member of SmackDown. So then all of a sudden, Adam Pearce comes out of nowhere and said, maybe you want to just think about that real quick and, see me on Monday, and I can see if I can match that or whatever. So then he was all like, no, this is business. Just go ahead and sign. So he said, he told him, look, I'm going to just go ahead and sleep on this, and, I'll see you Monday, Adam. So then they kind of get into not fisticuffs, but like, a little spatter back and forth. And he was all like, oh, so that's how you doing things? Hey, it's just business. Oh, it's just business. So then the star, Jade Cargill, comes out. And she said, so, Nick, is this a good time to talk, or do I need to come back another time? So then he said, no, this is the perfect time. So, Adam, can you go ahead and escort yourself out? And that means right now. And I was like, ooh. You let it be known that the star came, and the star needs attention right now. So he said, okay, just watch yourself. I was like, ooh. So we're going to see how everything goes with that. So comment down below. Who do you, which show do you want Jade Cargill on? Do you want her on Raw, SmackDown? Which one? Maybe she might just throw a wrench in the plan and go to NXT. We don't know. So definitely we'll want to see her in a rivalry with, Lara to snatch that NXT Women's Championship belt. I think that championship would look really good with her in that silver outfit. What do you think? Anywho's, crazy thing about this, the next match, well, the last match, this actually was the last match of the night. Michin and Tiffany Stratton. They actually put on a really good match. And Tiffany Stratton is actually from NXT. She just signed tonight on a SmackDown contract. And we're going to see what, she brings to the table, right? So she actually had a really good match with Michin. And it was a pretty decent back and forth. For pretty much of the beginning of the match, Michin kind of like was owning her. Like she just attacked her and she was putting her on the ground, brawling and all that other stuff up until like around like before the commercial break. She kind of drop kicked her like she was outside of the ring. And then I think she tried to do the running kick at her. And then she just grabbed her leg and said, ugh! And then like she took control from there. But at the end, she wound up doing like the firearms carrier into like the prettiest moonsault. 1, 2, 3. She won in her debut match. I mean, what did you expect? Like, she's the center of the universe. So we're gonna see what she brings like throughout the weeks on SmackDown. I'm actually interested though. She definitely understands her character work. She is like the Malibu Barbie wrestling buff Barbie, I think she calls it. So, and she definitely gives that. And I like her style and everything like that. I like her little swag. We're gonna see what she brings, but yeah, definitely shout out to Tiffany Stratton. So we go to the next segment of the night. So this is the main event is going to be Cody Rhodes finally deciding who he's going to face at WrestleMania, because we all know he won the Royal Rumble match and he has the choice between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, the world champion, or the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion. So the GMs were out. Raw and SmackDown, Nick Atlas and Adam Pearce. And Roman actually came out first. And he let it be known that, look, I'm the number one champion. You want to call this the Hollywood Championship, referring to Seth Rollins. He said, I'm the A champion, number 1. So if you want to go to number 2, Cody, you can be my guest. I don't care. I'm not going to sit up there and beg you like the other guy did and beg you to pick me. You already know what it is. So, and then I remember he said somewhere in the segment, he was like, oh, and you said you're the workhorse champion. He said, do a workhorse champion walk like this? Trying to make fun of his back and stuff. And then he, got a bummed knee and stuff too. Like, come on, Steph. Like, you need to just go ahead and sit out. Like, just let it sit down. Sit down. Get surgeries. Give up the championship. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I gotta say this. Like, man, you gonna mess around and you really gonna, like, be permanently injured doing this. Like Seth, like, bro, you are loved, but you are crazy. Like, but I get it. Like, when you are passionate about what you do in wrestling and you're the world champion, you don't know when the next time you may get another opportunity like that. I get it. But, I mean, dang, to the detriment of your health. You were crazy. So I'm guessing what's going to happen is he's going to kind of sit out for a little bit. And then like when WrestleMania comes around, I guess to build up the hype or whatever, I guess then he'll come back. I don't know how well that's going to work out, but we're going to see like how everything pans out. But anywho's, so out comes Cody and he says that basically to, he told Roman, so what do you want to talk about? I forgot what exactly he said, but I remember to the effect he was like, I thought it was going to be less crowded in this ring, so can you ask your other members to go ahead and step aside? So the rest of the bloodline leaves. It's only Roman, Paul Heyman, and Cody in the ring. So he lets it be known that, you said that somewhere that this is yours. You said this cameraman is yours, championship is yours, these WWE fans is yours, the commentaries is yours, the backstage is yours, the Vince McMahon is yours, the wrestlers and the women and everything is yours, right? So He was all like, well, guess what? I think I'm going to come for everything. I'm going to come for everything, and I'm going to take everything away from you, and everything's going to be me. It's going to be mine. But not at WrestleMania. Because he said he talked to the cancel or something like that into the fact that he knows Roman very well. Out comes The Rock. And and you could tell that wow, like you could really tell that it really kind of broke Cody's heart that like he stepped aside to basically let The Rock and Roman have their match at WrestleMania, because I guess business wise, I guess he thought it was best for business, or I don't know. Like you could tell like his heart was dead set like on picking Roman, but for whatever reason, I guess the higher ups just wanted, I guess because The Rock is more popular. They know that match is going to sell tickets. People are now going to like be like, those tickets are going to fly off the hinges. I actually want to get my WrestleMania tickets too, but I don't know how that's going to pan out. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. So we're going to see like how everything pans out after The Rock comes out and, you know, they have their stay off. That was it. And that ends the segment. This actually was an action-packed SmackDown. I actually did really did enjoy it. It was definitely enjoyable. I definitely will rewatch it. Didn't expect some of the segments to happen the way that they did, and everything panned out the way that it did. I kind of figured that, like, after Seth said what he said on Monday, that he would pick Seth. In the end, I just didn't know, like, if The Rock would come out that soon. I kind of figured that, like, those were going to be, like, the main events, but I just didn't know they were going to give it away like that. But I'm here for it. I want to see what happens at WrestleMania now, like, and I'm definitely going to be, you know, somewhere watching it and reviewing it and everything like that. But comment down below, like, how did you feel about SmackDown? Did you think that they did their big one, or you think they, you know, was shrimpy tonight or whatever? Or whatever. But anywho's, that concludes my review of SmackDown. And comment down below, how did you feel about SmackDown? And like, share, and subscribe, and all that other good stuff. And this is TJ signing out. Peace.